immediately makes the document unsuitable for presentation to a judge. Had my stepmother received this news? If so, I wondered what her reaction had been. My father's estate was now intrastate. This means he died without a will. I would now be part of my father's estate settlement, though I was appalled by the way this had come about, where I felt vindication that my father had intended to remember his child. His loving widow had chosen a criminal act to circumvent me. I was very saddened and sickened by this. My stepmother and her lawyer had been greedy. This resulted in a large additional expense in settling the estate. Wanting to share the amazing news, I visited Ida. Instead of a reading, I decided on some celebration and took her for lunch, the local diner. As we pulled up to the parking lot and got out of the car, she looked at the back seat and said, "You know, there's an angel in the back seat." As we closed the doors, we both looked again. How silly I was, I can't see angels, but evidently Ida did. She'd never seen one before, she said. This was a first. She was looking at me funny as we went in to find a booth. To put her at ease, I said, "Well, maybe the spirits are looking out for me. Isn't it incredible how things have turned out?" I pointed out between bites of my cheeseburger that I was delighted to share a meal with someone who'd seen me through such a difficult period. Then I decided to ask the obvious question that I'd avoided. Maybe I shouldn't assume what kind of an angel it was. "Ida, was the angel you saw in the back seat a good or evil one?" "You must remember, you're not at the end of the story yet," she reminded me, not answering the question directly. Then deliberately threw me off with, "Did I mention you'll get a visitor?" "No, I don't recall anything about a visitor," I responded. Then I distracted myself, changing the subject back to the inheritance. "How is it possible anyway for me to inherit everything? The will's been thrown out of court. My father has died without one. If nothing else, by state law I'm now an offspring, but my stepmother still existed, and she must be taken into consideration." I retorted. "Yolanda, you will inherit everything," she reminded me. "That's what I saw and what I believe, but it may be more expensive than you thought." The lunch was more interesting than any reading. "You'll get a visitor," she continued while we ate. "That visitor will stay around for some time and will make a difference in your life." I couldn't think what she was talking about, and with exasperation went back to enjoying the meal. I wanted to break from this topic. As far as I was concerned, the split among the beneficiaries and the attorneys was what lay ahead. It was a needless waste of money.